So this video, we're going to talk about what to do if your green card expired when you're overseas and you try to come back in the US. It's not what you think. Let's get to it. Hi everyone, this is Joseph. I'm the managing partner here at Tsang and Associates, where we solve legal problems with creative solutions. So the legal problem is what happens to you if your green card expires when you're overseas. How do you get back on the plane? How do you fly back to the US? Do you lose all privileges of being able to use your green card? Well, it's actually quite simple. You can still enter the US even if your green card expired. And if you have one of those old green cards, it doesn't have an expiration date. So you could totally still enter. Now, USCIS and the government started putting expiration dates on green cards, maybe because they see, oh, driver's license have expiration dates, even credit cards have it. How can green cards not have expiration? So they put it on there, right? I totally don't know the actual congressional intent of this or USCIS intent, so I'm just sharing my opinion, so don't quote me on this. Now, if you're overseas with these new green cards with a 10-year expiration and somehow it expired, well, what do you do? Well, the good news is that in the CBP and the Customs Border Patrol manual, if somebody has an expired green card, you can still let them in. So you can still use the green card as a travel document. Now, the difficult thing is that the airlines won't understand this, right? Airlines don't want to take the risk. This green card says it's expired. You need a green card to fly, so I'm not going to let you fly. So a lot of airlines take that approach. When we help clients with expired green cards, we prepare this package, show them so that they can present it to the airline officer. We talk to the airline officer. And if it doesn't work, they talk to another airline officer in order for them to fly to the US. And hopefully, the CBP officer at the airport will understand. And if they don't, we present their internal training manual to show them somebody with an expired green card can totally enter.
It's all in the handbook.
All right, that's easy mode. Let's do the hard stuff. Let's say you have a green card, you lost it, and you've been overseas for a few years, and it expires. Then what do you do? This past year, I helped a client. Not only were they out of the US for over 2 years, they've abandoned the green card, filed a formal 407 with USCIS, and they just received it, all right, the receipt notice. And of course, they don't have the green card because they mailed it back, right? And the green card is expired. So given all of these things, they applied for a visa and the visa got denied by the consulate. How did they enter? The trick is, we use the A number, right? The A number is still valid. The A number is the number that's connected. It's kind of your driver's license number. It's connected to your green card. Just because the government received your 407 application to abandon your green card doesn't mean that it actually is abandoned. They still have to process it, right? So it's just in processing. So technically, legally, they still have a green card. They've just been overseas for too long. So what we did was we helped them get on the plane, fly back into the US. When they approach the officer at the CBP, tell them everything, like, I filed the 407, it's in process, but I really need to come back to the US. The consulate denied my visa, but I'm still a green card holder. I have legitimate rights to enter the country. And so you have one of two options. Number one, you allow me to file 407 with you right now, and I'll abandon my green card right in front of you, and then I could go into the US, do my business, and then I'll leave. Or you will just allow me to enter as a green card holder and then let the other government, USCIS, process my abandonment. And once they formally process it, then I will apply for a legitimate visa next time, right? They were sort of in this gray zone purgatory situation. Whether or not they abandoned the green card, well, what USCIS is still adjudicating it. So the consulate is not going to issue a visa. And if they have already abandoned it, then the consulate should issue a visa. But then this entire process takes like years. Some people still need to travel to the US to do business. So that was the secret method that we helped get them in. Expired green card, already filed the abandonment, but it convinced the CBP officer to let them in. And of course, what did the CBP officer do? They're not going to do extra paperwork. USCIS is already processing it. So your A number is legitimate, you can get it. And they got in, they processed everything, they flew out. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you about it. Take care. Bye-bye.